Hello and welcome to another 20 drops. If you're new here, I do 20 drops where I land a location 20 times and try to learn the location. Today we are landing Chonkers Speedway, one of my favorite locations this chapter. It's extremely underrated, and I hope after this video you start landing there more. Anyways, let's just get into game number 1. Also, this video was inspired by Luke the Notable. Now, I trap Chonkers very often. It's a great location. It's near the edge of the map, which means little to nobody will land there. In this game, only one person landed here, who of course I killed. When nobody is at Chonkers, just expect you're gonna get some pretty good loot. Of course, I couldn't loot for very long, due to the safe circle being fairly far away. But thankfully, right in front of Chonkers is this huge mountain with a house and an RV, so you can get some extra loot while trying to run towards Circle. Right outside of the desert is this floating gas station. Do not go there. It is very popular. People land here all the time. I was peacefully mining the stone rock before a madman in a car tried committing vehicular manslaughter. He knocked me very high in the air, so I was left on pretty low health. Yeah, and someone else was also shooting at me, so my odds weren't looking very good. Yeah, I died. He was a pink gold trooper though, which means he was much better than me. Don't worry though, game 2 will be much better because I'm playing with Gabe. Like most games, the bus was very far away, so we only had to deal with some minor inconveniences. Also, this was the day they unbolted the pulse rifle and lightsabers, so of course we had to pick those up. After looting up, we made our way down to the flare barn where I was able to snipe this player. Haters will say I'm hacking because of this bush snipe, but you can't even get hacks on PlayStation, so take that. We then ran into actual players who are around the same skill level as us. I killed one of them, and then the other one killed me. Thankfully, Gabe was there, so he killed them. Circle was closing around Tilted, so there were lots of players there. We then killed these two defaults. They weren't very good. It's now 2 people left, and while fighting this guy, I was shot in the back. Maybe I should have closed that wall. I was then rushed by this default when I was 9 HP, but he forgot to build, so he was shot by another player. It was now a 2v1, and I guess the enemy ran out of mats because he didn't place a wall, which means I was able to blast him with a shotgun and get the win. Hot drop into Chonkers Speedway in game 3. Too bad the people who land here are terrible, myself included. Those were the only people we had to kill in Chonkers, so we were able to loot this place until the storm started forming. Remember in game 1 when I was talking about that giant mountain right in front of Chonkers? Well, right next to it is this little house with like a robot arm next to it. It's really good for some metals, some stone, and if you want to find some more loot. Except it's really not the best place for loot, but if you're really desperate, this is a good place. Also, thanks to Chonkers, I have really good loot. I mean, I have a cool shotgun. It's really all you need to win a game of Fortnite. I really don't know what this player was doing, so I just put him down. We then took one step into Shimmering Shrine where we met with enemy players. They weren't good because nobody who lands Shimmering Shrine has a functioning brain. Now it's a 2v1 again, and we have high ground, we have 15 kills, and we're in a circle where the last player has to push towards us. So yeah, we easily won this game. Oh man, don't you love the goo gun? What a great addition to Fortnite that I hope stays in the future. I'll talk about the goo gun later in this video, but for what I have to say about it now, I despise it. In game 5, we didn't land directly into Chonkers, but at this modern house nearby. It's not usually very contested, but in this game 2 people landed here, but of course we killed them. Not only does it have a lot of loot on the top floor, it also has this basement that always spawns 3 chests. This is a great place for a duo, or maybe even a trio. After looting up, we rushed the superhero skin because we wanted to. And sadly, his duo tried to hold us with a wall. It did not work. We then rushed condos, where I found this dude hiding in a cove, so I made sure to make his death painless. You know, we had 7 kills, really good weapons. We could have probably won this game, if the game didn't crash. Even though Chonkers was a hot drop, only a couple guys landed there. I got 1 kill, and then ran away. Too bad the second I stepped into the flutter barn, I was met with players. Funny to think that I was able to kill a bunch of sweats and then ended up dying to a default. You know, game 7 was going great until I got blasted in the face by a shotgun. Right after leaving Chonkers, Gabe got targeted, oh boy. And of course our hunter was a creative warrior. Again, I have nothing wrong if you're sweating in a game, but please don't sweat this hard. We are not in arena. We do not need to play this like it's World Cup Finals. Please stop sweating so hard in a public match. There are people who actually want to enjoy the game. Yeah, it doesn't help that Gabe has only been playing for a season and he's not that good at building, so he ended up dying to fall damage. Game 9 was another hot drop into Chonkers Speedway. I landed at the mountains that are right next to the stores because everywhere else was pretty hot. This is a terrible place to land. There is almost no loot. We were able to kill everyone at Chonkers, and Chonkers was almost in circle, which means we were able to loot the whole place. We went to the mountain and placed a launch pad. By the way, this is a perfect place for a launch pad. You're super high up and you're able to get pretty far. We were able to make it to the gas station before we were almost immediately attacked. Yeah, you already know they had that goo gun, which means that's the only gun they're gonna use. This is so fun. Somehow while running away, they stuck Gabe with goo at the last second and he died. So yeah, I'm all by myself, which is probably going to be a terrible idea. Yeah, there was this duo hiding in the blimp and they were able to kill me. The recording randomly starts as we're leaving Chonkers, but from what I remember, it was a cold drop and only 4 players landed there, and we easily killed them, so we had amazing loot. We then boogied our way down to Rocket Reels and killed the innocent bystanders. Skipping a little bit ahead in this game because I can do whatever I want because I edit my own damn videos. It's not like YouTube can demonetize me. I don't make money from these videos. I put my own blood, sweat, and tears into these videos, and I don't make anything from them. I do it for you guys. I make a 20 drops at least twice a month. I'm just such a good person. Alright, check that off of the list. Pointless things to make sure this video is extended to at least 10 minutes long. Yep, did that. This snipe me and Gabe got was actually pretty good. We both sniped at the same time and were able to kill this player. Sadly, we did not win this game because my shotgun hit like a napkin while his shotgun hit like a Ford F-150. Even though Chonkers was a hot drop, surprisingly no one actually landed there. Oh, I forgot to say, we found out goo guns weren't in arena, so we're gonna play that for a bit because we're salty. Even without the grace of the goo gun, we still got absolutely destroyed. Dropping into arena solos this game, Chonkers was so far that by the time I got there, the circle already formed. And also, circle was pretty far this game, so I didn't have much time to loot, so yeah, my loot is pretty bad. You know what else is also pretty bad? My skill level at this game. I landed at the RV park on the outskirts of Chonkers. This is a pretty good spot to land if you want to get some loot and not fight other players. Lots of people landed Chonkers this game, so yeah, I just ran away. I ran towards Cloudy Condos, where I found this player in a car, and I killed him with the Ranger shotgun, surprisingly. I then boogied my way down to Loot Lake, where I killed this player with the Ranger shotgun. His goo gun got me low. Surprisingly, this Ranger shotgun is actually pretty good. Thanks to that guy's goo gun, now I'm hiding in Loot Lake. I made a lot of noise, so the landlord found me and I was evicted. I decided to land this little red house on the outskirts of Chonkers Speedway. It's a great place to land. It has a vault, a chest, and some ground loot. And then right behind it is this little dock with some materials and can sometimes spawn some weapons. And then very close by there is this little cabin that has like a pond. It's a pretty good location if you just want to get some extra loot. These mini locations make the desert my favorite biome on the map. I personally am a sucker for small details in games like these, and the desert is littered with them. I also like this little small village next to Flutter Barn. Too bad, so does everybody else. Oh no, I can hear it! It's the goo gun! It's getting closer! Oh, I'm already dead. Game 15. Let's just ignore the intro for game 16, please. You know, I'm getting to the part of the video where I'm kind of running out of things to say, so I'm just gonna give you guys a nice little kill montage. Game 17. Game 18 is pretty boring, so I'll just skip to the part where I get sniped for second place. For some reason the recording starts where I'm already dead in game 19, so yeah, it was pretty bad. Here we are, game 20. With chapter 4 basically being confirmed for next season, this will probably be the last 20 drops of the season. So yeah, we'll start at chapter 4 with a nice little 20 drops. And the gameplay will look different because I'm getting a new console soon. You wanna know what console? The Xbox Series S. So yeah, I'll be running at 120 frames, and guess what? The recording quality will probably look better. Even though I only got 2 wins this 20 drops, this is undoubtedly one of my favorite 20 drops I've ever done. I'd say it's up there with Dirty Docks and Colossal Coliseum, but I'd say it's so much better than Sleepy Sound. Even if I did get like 5 wins in Sleepy Sound 20 drops, I still like this place better because I just like Chonkers Speedway. I'm biased, and I just thought I did better. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in chapter 4.